Hello, everybody! Welcome back to Fan to Fridays, where we check out all the fanfics that are play related. Why? Because I had a very busy few months. Not only was I busy celebrating my mom's birthday over the last month, but I had a lot of other stuff to do. And then just this month, my own birthday came. And boy, did I have a great time. Every single bit of it was awesome. So, how do I celebrate my return? By reading, No, Trixie, come on. We just spent a whole month reading my stuff. Do we have to? The fans are expecting it. The new fans don't know the tradition. You know you want to. Come on, Trix. Everything I've written back when I was 13 sucked. Yes, but you enjoy doing the lessons. Alright. Since I'm a sadist, final bout round one. Wait, this is only one chapter story. How's it a round one anything? Fick? Well, hit it, guy. Buddy? Buddy? No, I am not going to read it. I am on vacation until next week. So, no, I am not going to read this title. Fine. Final bout round one by me. Caesar Studios presents a Mount Moon production. Oh, great. Now I got a production studio with music by. You guys ought to know by now. I only probably ever heard of two music groups in my entire life when I was a kid. Ultima Battle. Chapter 1. The legend begins. As a side beach where a 6 foot 7 inch tall warrior stood on a shaggy peak that would hurt a normal creature's foot. What, does he have special boots or something? Yeah, this is neither an ordinary creature nor an ordinary Pokemon. His name was Mewtwo, but what battle he was prepared to was about to soon be found out. Can we skip this? Please tell me this has a point. Two Gyarados came out and fired their Hyper Beams at him. Mewtwo just used Barrier to block the attack. Then grabbed the. Oh god, I gotta sit through all this! Minus two, then the other monster, then he has always came out of letdown. Mewtwo says simply past tries to threat, grappled the creatures were always to base summon, contain level 3 turns. Use Fire Blast, and Pokemon, move on! That's what Celestial started to call. Mewtwo, wake up. Not now, Mew. I've had a busy day, said the Armory Elementals. I don't think you know what Armor is. Mewtwo, if you do not wake up, I'll make sure you fall asleep at 9:30 for the next 10,000 years. It's getting a little bit angry. Really, I can't tell. Oh, well, it's you, Celestia, said Mewtwo. What do you wish, Master? I need you to come up with Narelle and the Elder, the four who are one. He said, teleport both him and the second Pokemon to the palace. Oh, I didn't know this was a formal occasion. Wait a sec. Said Mewtwo, get you to Psycho Armor. Get it? Psycho Circus, Psycho Armor. Ah, God, my jokes are just as bad as they are now. When he goes to Narelle and the Elder, the 401, the palace, or the demon. Ancient One of Fire, Shadow, Thunder, and Vengeance. Starbearer, Ancient One of Water and Passion and Heart. Celestial, Ancient One of Wind and Balance. The King of Beasts, the Ancient One of Earth and Animals. If you never read Kiss Psycho Circus, then read one, but until then, read the following. Each elders and Kiss Armor and a fake of steroids. Telling us this information is not really helpful! What did the Masters want me? If it's about that comment, I had no idea playing basketball with it was going to do that to the dinosaurs. Oh, great. Stop murdering innocent dinosaurs! Wait a minute. You murdered ancient Pokemon? We'll talk about that later. What we need you to do, Mewtwo, is this, said Starbearer, bringing out 4 designs for armors. If you got to the sides, why don't you do it? I need you to create these 4 armors so that 4 knights with our kind of powers will find them and use them for good. Alright, let's find us the level or metal and meet one of the days. No. They must be made of the purest elements you can find from the 4 elemental planets. Let's get rubies for fire, diamonds for wind, sapphires for water, emeralds for earth. Um, Vic, is this going to be just? Is this whole chapter just going to be one long exposition? Charmander, sing! Do the dance of exposition. So he went over to Gaia, Ares, Aquarius, Lavicus. He got the emeralds, met up with Spyro. Spyro sold a bunch of animals. And then he grabbed a sword. And then he then he found out about how the Kingdom destroyed Chaos and created the Chaos Emeralds. Mewtwo took the rubies, sapphires, and diamonds and created the Master Sword. And Link no longer needed it. Mewtwo broke the sword up and put the armor into the sword, proclaiming whoever was able to put the pieces together get the armor. Darkseid saw this as an opportunity to get enough power to destroy the universe. It ruined his good rival's name, Sonic. Went across the land, got the 21 Chaos Jewels, 0 Dead Sonic's ancestor scarred Sonic's right eye. Oh, scar across his right eye. How edgy. He took care of Robotnik, Mobius, Middle Day, Present Day. Darkseid woke up from having a talk with Meteorite Man. Whoever that is! Is it time? Asked Robotnik impatiently. Yes. Send out your new robots and attack Sonic and give him this challenge, said Darkseid. Hedgehog, your days are numbered. Ha 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 ha! Ha ha! Meanwhile, at the mall, Amy was shopping. Tails, remind me why I agreed to help you shop, said a familiar 20-year-old blue hedgehog covered in a bunch of Pegasus. We know who Sonic is! Because you sell handle like stuff, you handle heavy stuff. Come on, you two. There's only 2 more stores to go, and that's only the 3rd floor, said Amy. Because Amy's a girl, and she obviously loves shopping and stuff. Suddenly, a bunch of multi-class SWAT bots came and started to attack. I'll bite the mall's in danger. Time to go to work, Butterbiscuit! For those of you who are new, I changed Tails' name to Butterbiscuit because I like saying the word Butterbiscuit. Hey, said Tails, following Sweet. Wait a minute, what? What's a good fight sequence without some music? You're right, Sonic. And for some reason, I chose Staying Alive, which I don't think is a good fight song. At all! Oh boy, another one of my boring fight scenes. Sonic Tails over a massive battle, Tails using multi-kicks and world punches. Sonic was using a trusty old spin dance with several constant kicks. Then Tails did something silly in a food court. And he discussed food, and we're having an easy fight where nobody got hurt. And then they talk about dresses. And then Sonic got a bunch of Pokemon cards. And my god, this fight is boring! And Sonic makes a pop culture reference. No, Sonic, I think it's something else, said Tails, who came on. Hello, Hedgehog King. I know that my rival's descendant actually lived up to what he was supposed to have happened years before. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the representative of all things evil in the Chaos Emeralds. I'm the only other person besides Frieza. Sorry. I love it when my best friend's OCs get a big head. Be called one of Meteorite Man's second in command. I am the one they call Darkseid. I'm also Robotnik's boss, he said. It's all about you, isn't it? Silence and hear my message. I am not going to pronunciate that! Darkseid, challenge you, Sonic Maurice Hedgehog, to a final duel for the Chaos Gems. If you win, I'll hand over the ones of Sapphire, Ruby, and Crystal. When I win, I'll hand over the ones of Emerald. It'll be a fatal match. See you in 5 days. You could train for this one, but I can assure you, it'll do you no good. Ha 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 ha! Message then ended. Training commence! Begin! Fight! So, Sonic, how are you going to train for this? With a montage, of course. A wonderful montage. Well, you certainly can't do what you did before. Thought Sonic is just too powerful. He asked to come over, says he knew a lot about Moe in history. You're right, descend to hear a voice. Maybe I can help you with the Unclean's question. This time, they saw a blue light, and the same Gaia music started playing. What Gaia music? I am somebody very important. Really? I'm the greatest Brian arts master in the world. What? I'm a member of the Royal Guard, defender of Pokemon Saru Raw Serial Life. Really? We're bringing a Legend of Legia here! I only think most of my viewers know what that is! The same guy up here. He stood about 6 feet, had brown hair, sounded like Piccolo. And I am Ozma. Now send you all to your proper places. Wait, what? What did you do with them? Asked Sonic. I will tell you if you let me breathe. He continued as he times to supply back. I teleported them all to a special dungeon, where they have knowledge about what they must do. Sonic, you are training. Let's go on each one of the 5 dungeons to train whoever's in there. It won't be training at level 12. But no, level 20, because that number is so much higher. Because it's really important? Now go. As soon as said the word go, Sonic was teleported to the first one. Sonic found himself in a maze with tree stumps. Hey Sonic, you like the maze? I must say, it's pretty amazing. Sonic, you tickle me for less than that. And I'm going to punch somebody for these puns. So what do I gotta do in here? Well, since you played Bomberman before, we haven't! These two separate mazes are built according to that particular bomb type element. Even since it's solved the puzzle and destroyed them. Feels like you're alright? Yeah, why? Just making sure you are processing that sentence. Though considering this fixed one-shots, considering this fixed tendency for run-on sentences, I'm not surprised. And here comes a random Bomberman section. And it's just a Bomberman game. That is it. Next match is Amy. And for some odd reason, Amy is dressed as a Senshi. The fight goes on about as well as you figured. And then next we got a weird mess with Mewtwo. Because this is all training somehow! Then the next is a Knuckles battle that doesn't involve any training. My gosh! All these are good fights! They're not training segments! They're not training sessions! The only thing that could be any stupider at this point is that there was a random Pokemon battle! Chapter 6. Pokemon Battle of the Millennium. Why was I so stupid? God, I was such a moron back then. So, random Pokemon fight! And back when I used to call Archeon. And then here comes the end chapter. Sonic and Sally have a warm, happy moment at the end. And Sonic finally makes it back to the fight. I know all you loving your wife was showing last night made me sick. That's because you're a cold, heartless fiend. People complain about Star Wars dialogue. Let's do this. Fight in our ultimate forms. Seeing it doesn't like we can challenge. Solar Sonic! Said Dark Sonic, transforming into a being confused with dark energy. Alright. Ultra Sonic, said Sonic, transforming into what he thought was his ultimate form. And then the battle began. Oh, it's just gonna be one of those things, isn't he? Well, we haven't done a very long speed read in a while, so Sonic began using a fairy of fire resistance. Dark Sonic got hit by 2 before using his double meteor. Sonic used the Typhoon Spin Kick and falling up with a crusher. Plus Sonic and Grand Sonic and Sonic began to use the Sail Blade. And while Sonic was still learning how to blow, Dark Sonic, Grand Sonic by the hand threw him into a nearby mountain. When Darkseid came to, he saw Darkseid fighting with his physical speed. Darkseid powered up his hands and started firing the fire punch. The yellow into a rock. He delivered a fire and earth combo. Then he delivered a thunder crash by a whirlwind punch and a fire uppercut. Then Darkseid gets a dark fire when he uses shouts in order to trick Darkseid into a combination sound kick, lightning crush, firestorm, and mountain slasher. Do any of these have are any of these real moves? Darkseid can fire a dark energy beam to send Darkseid into the ground. Darkseid can fire multiple dark energy beams in the place, driving Darkseid into the ground even deeper. Darkseid went over to the hole and began up. Ha ha ha! Sonic's dead, and I've no doubt won, you foolish hedgehog. Meanwhile, inside the hole, Sonic was severely injured. Some Starbearer. Starbearer, how can I defeat this guy? If I keep up like this, I'm going to lose. Use a real villain. Look inside your heart, Sonic. Well, it's the most powerful bond no one can break. My heart's most powerful bonds. That's Sonic. The bonds that he's made over time. The family, the friends, and the world that he connected himself to. For after all, even though he was somebody that was lost and all alone, he realized that he made a lot of deep personal bonds. Ones that will last forever. And his friend, the one who was ready to turn evil, was one of those bonds. Realizing that they were all right there behind him, he feels the energy to back up, and Naruto gets back up once again as he prepares his last Rasengan. The spirits of his friends, his family, all of them putting it all into his Rasengan, and I'm sorry, I prefer Naruto over this crap! Outside, Darkseid was about to look inside the hole. He saw a red, white, blue, patriotic, green, and pink flash fighting him. The hole came elemental Sonic. Darkseid, I do not know how many people you killed, tortured, and slain, but it ends tonight. I will kill you in the name of the Elder. The 401, said Darkseid, and a voice that would impress the ancient ones. Yeah, well, I, Darkseid, master of the Dark Forest and the Emeralds, will destroy you in the name of my master. Be right, man. Did I mention I was 13 when I wrote this? Somebody Sailor Moon, the power of love right here. Oh my gosh, look at her butt. I actually am using a different song other than Kiss the Bee Gees. Who would have thought? Darkseid began to use using a differently earthquake, Sonic to call it a tornado in the pocket. He sends out two earth particles to bring its combined with its main rock spear, violently damaging Earth. Darkseid to use the massive lightning wind energy to target our hero. Sonic to call it Earth Shield to protect him. He says surrounded himself with a huge tornado. Darkseid, but Darkseid didn't know that inside tornadoes, he's calling the arm. You can spend the ideas. Darkseid to use his own water pillars on Sonic to fight fires. Trying to summon up 4 water pillars and surround Darkseid. He had a 5th one crash down an evil one. Sonic was about to use a magma beam and fireball. You know the difference between this and the fall fight sequences is that fall Starfleet sequences are actually good. Call upon the 5 elements of the universe. Asian or Western? Says it sound like each respective ruler. Earth, wind, water, fire, heart! Yo, planet! Captain Planet. He's a hero. And then Sonic fired a Mega Blaster. When Darkseid saw this, he said, "No, this cannot be. No." Then Sonic saw this emerald sword with the sapphires, crystals, and rubies to form the Master Sword. Sonic went up for it. "Go on, take it. Trust me," said Link. Oh God, it's time to play. Let's just throw everything we can to impress them. Long story short, Sonic got Knight killed. Move on! God, this story feels pointless! It's like, the author here thought that he was building it to some grand epic conclusion, when he wasn't! Meanwhile, while the battle was going on, Robotnik came out and attacked with 100 million SWAT bots. And that's when the fight began. And it's another long, drawn-out fight scene. And it ends with Dr. Robotnik dying. This was probably my most pointless story when I was a kid. Really, I thought I was building it to some epic conclusion, to some grand arc. But this was back before I knew how to write arcs, or how to pace myself, or how to build things up and create long stories, and how to plan and strategize. But you know what? A lot has changed in my life over time. As I look upon this, my 4th year of probably my long 5th year doing all this. Yeah, my 5th. I realized how much I've changed. New house, my life's looking up, job, did a fanfic that a lot of people enjoyed, including myself. Beat down my dark shadow. Generally having a great time. This is supposed to show how people like Mike are wrong. If you work hard and do everything you can have a happy ending. It may not give you everything you want, but it's like the song says, when you find some time, you can get what you need. A great life and a lot of fun. And a brighter tomorrow. And I hope my fix emphasize that. When I saw that I got a sliding scale of, idealism versus cynicism, I cheered. Because that's how I always work for. No matter how bad things get, no matter the hell I put my characters through, I will make sure there's a happy ending. That everybody can come home happy and alive. Because that's what I believe you can do. And I look at all the things I did with Fall. And all the things I will do with Burn Sentai Spirit and so many others. And I hope I can continue keeping you guys entertained. That was one down. That's where to go. Till next time.